Good morning, dear students. Today we will begin our English grammar class with the remaining part of chapter 3rd, verbs. Dear students, in last class we already discussed about the verbs of the present tense, like simple present tense formula. Also we discussed like affirmative, negative and interrogative for singular and plural. Both of the formulas we already discussed in our last class. Dear students, in this class we will discuss about the present continuous tense, where we have to use present continuous tense in our daily life. So I wrote here three rules: first, second and third. According to that, we will study about the present continuous tense. How can we use present continuous tense at a place? Let's begin our rule number first, to indicate the action going on now. If any type of action is going continuously running, we can say that, or like I am teaching now, then that type of condition, that type of sentence will be speaking in the present continuous only. Like I read here, I am teaching English grammar now. Means it's a sentence about indicating a action whichever going on now only. Means that action is not finished. Now also I am teaching English grammar now. That type of situation you have to mention in present continuous only. Second sentence is also mentioned here. Second rule is here, to indicate the action going on these days. Now in these days what's going on? Like we are learning tenses in these days. Means in these days which type of action is going on? We are learning tenses in these days. Means in these days we are learning tenses. So that type of situation will be mentioned in present continuous only. And now last one is here, to indicate an action expected to take place near future. Like our school is organizing educational tour to Sariska. Means it's expected action whichever will take place in nearby future. If anyone asks you where we have to use present continuous tense, then we can say that when any action is continuously running at that time, whenever you are speaking that sentence, then also you have to use present continuous. And if any type of work, any type of action is going on these days, then also you have to use present continuous. If any type of action is expected to take place nearby future, then also you have to use present continuous tense. Dear students, it's about using the present continuous tense. Now we will talk about how can we differentiate present simple and present continuous tense. If we talk about difference between present simple and present continuous tense, then we can say that simple present tense describe usual, repeated and permanent things. Means habitual action. Like that type of word will be there in simple present sentence. Always, I always go to temple before coming to school. Means it's my habitual action. Usually I wear formal dress. That's also often. Like Ishika often comes late. Sometimes Jayavardhan remained to check his notebook. Never. Ashwin never tells a lie. So we can say that that type of situation will be in simple present tense only. Simple present continuous tense describes words like now and today. If we talk about present continuous tense, then now and today type of the word will be there. I am teaching you English grammar now. Today we are watching video about chapter number 3rd verbs. That type of word will be there. Non-action verbs are mostly used in simple present tense. That's the major and most important fact about simple present tense. Means you never use any type of action verb in simple present tense. Like we can use it in present continuous tense only if we use any of these verbs to describe an action which can be begin or stop at will. The following verbs are normally not used in present continuous tense. About simple present tense, I already mentioned you never use action verb, and in present continuous we will talk verb showing possession that you never be used in present continuous like possess, own, belong. Verbs of feeling and emotion. If any type of verbs regarding feelings or emotion, then also you couldn't use in present continuous. If verb of mental state and activity like understand, suppose, imagine, agree, remember, that type of verbs you couldn't use in present continuous tense. Verb of sense like hear, smell, taste, that's also you couldn't use in present continuous. Some other verb like depend, seem, appear, measure, etc. you never be used in present continuous tense. Some verbs like think and feel can be both. If we talk about think and feel, then can be both in action also and non-action also. So I think your suggestion is best. I am thinking about your suggestion. We can use on the both the situation, simple present also, present continuous also. We can say that it's the exception of this tense. Now next, present perfect tense. We will talk about the formula of present perfect tense. How can we start? How can we use present perfect tense in our daily life with singular subject? Which formula we have to apply? With plural subject, which formula we have to apply? That thing we will study now. Dear students, now we will talk about the formula of present perfect tense. At first we will talk about formula of affirmative sentence. Dear students, if a sentence is given in Hindi, then at first you have to identify the subject. If subject is singular, then you have to apply this formula. If subject is singular, then has plus verb third form plus object you have to write. If subject is given in plural, then you have to write have plus verb third form plus object. Like I will write here sentence. Ishika has eaten pizza. Ishika singular subject, has verb third form, eat third form is eaten, and object is our pizza. Now we can say that we can say that many of them like the subject is given plural, then we have to use have plus verb third form plus object. Like we can say that we have eaten pizza. Plural subject we have verb third form then object. It's about affirmative sentence. If you have to write the sentence into negative, then you have to use this type of formula: subject singular plus has not plus verb third form plus object. If subject is plural, then you have to write plural subject, have not verb third form plus object. I will change these sentences only in plural, in negative and interrogative. Like first, Ishika has eaten pizza. If I will change this sentence into negative, then what will I write? Ishika has not eaten pizza. According to formula, Ishika is subject singular, has not verb third form, then object. And if I will change this sentence into negative, then we have not eaten pizza. It's about negative sentences. At last, I talk about interrogative sentences. Like formula is given here: has. If subject is singular, then you have to write it plus has, singular subject, verb third form, object plus question mark. Like has, subject is our Ishika, has Ishika eaten pizza. After that, don't be forget to use question mark. Without question mark, your sentence wouldn't be changed into interrogative. So remind that you have to use question mark. And at last, have we eaten pizza? This sentence is also changes into interrogative sentence. Now we'll talk about where we have to use present perfect tense. Dear students, present perfect tense is used to denote the action whichever finished now only. Like, I have finished the tenses already. Otherwise, you can say like that. Just now I have finished the present tense. That type of situation means if any action is going to finish just now already, that type of things you have to use here. And second thing, you have to use present perfect with those sentences. In that sentence, if any action is started in past and that was ran at the time, and after that that action is finished now only, means before you're speaking of that sentence that action is finished, then only you can use present perfect tense. Dear students, it's about your present tense. Present simple already we discussed, present continuous already we discussed, and now we discussed about present perfect. I hope you understand all three tenses, and if you have any type of doubt, then surely you can ask through Google Meet class, or directly you can ask from a number. Thank you so much, dear.